In today's video, we are going to be ranking the best golden tickets in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Right now, we have every single golden ticket in the game. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. There's only one golden ticket I think is really bad. But again, we got to put people in the F tier and we got to be strict today. So the first card we're going to go over is going to be Ed Too Tall Jones. Ed Too Tall Jones is going to be my only card in S tier because I feel like he is the best card in the game. And in this one, I don't want to make like a #1 tier or a God tier. It's just Ed Too Tall by himself in S. And remember the one card I said that I thought was bad? That's going to go ahead and be Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is going to be one of the cards in F tier. Now, stats wise, he's really good. That generic one release is just god awful. Next up, we got golden ticket Tom Brady. Brady is interesting for me because I think he's a really good quarterback. I do have him slightly outside the top 10. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put him in the C tier for right now. He could move up to B. I have a slight issue with this traditional one release, but it's still pretty good. Now, this is where it starts to get a little tough. We got Jeremy Chin right here. I think I'm going to put Jeremy Chin B tier just because of some of the cards I know that I'm gonna go ahead and put an A. Like, he's literally a perfect free safety though. He's 6'3". I guess the only knocks I could have on him is not having the big hitter trait on yes. One of the best free safeties in the game. After that, we got DK. I'm gonna put DK and Josh Gordon on the same exact tier. Again, these are literally perfect receivers right here, but I like a couple cards better than them, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them both in the B tier. Again, I think they're really good. And just to kind of show you why I'm gonna go ahead and put these cards in B when they're literally perfect receivers, I just think Colin Johnson, Ed Too Tall Jones, Nick Foles. So Nick Foles is interesting though. So Nick Foles' archetype got messed up in the game. Like, he's supposed to have a couple route runner spots. If they fix that, I have him A. But for right now, given again his archetypes are just absolutely messed up, I think he has 5 physical spots at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and keep him in the B tier. He's only 98 speed, just like Ed Too Tall, but Ed Too Tall 6'9", and then you got Nick Foles who's 6'6", 6'6" at 98 speed, or a 6'3" receiver like Josh Gordon or DK Metcalf at 99 speed. I would just prefer the extra 3 inches of height compared to only 1 speed point with Josh Gordon and DK. And then we're also going to have Plaxico Burress join Ed Too Tall and Colin Johnson as well in that A tier. Again, I love this trio of wide receivers right here. Then the newest one, Michael Pittman. I can't remember if his archetypes are also messed up. I thought I saw something on Twitter for it, but I'm not too sure. If his archetypes are messed up, he's going to be right with Nick Foles. But I am going to go ahead, lean A for him because he is an inch taller than DK Metcalf and Josh Gordon. But it's literally like this close. Like, I could see him B or I could see him A. And then we got Patrick Mahomes right here. Patrick Mahomes, for me, again, I think he's a pretty solid quarterback, but in the grand scheme of golden tickets, for me, he's gonna go F tier. He has a really bad release, and also I felt like they sat Mahomes a little bit slower as well. Him only having 89 speed compared to even Derek Carr having 90. I just feel like Patrick Mahomes hasn't really felt like a Patrick Mahomes card ever since like releases and stuff really started to matter, like last year. Like Madden 21 and Madden 22, I just feel like Patrick Mahomes doesn't feel like the in real life version of Patrick Mahomes. And we got Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas, another really solid corner. He's 6'2". He's 99 speed, hits all the thresholds. I think I'm gonna go ahead and have him C though. Now, I do like him better than Brady. It's kind of hard to compare a quarterback to a cornerback though. Again, he's literally like a perfect corner though. I'm also gonna put Justin Lane right by Rasul Douglas because I think they're really similar. Boy Polamalu right here. This one is probably gonna be one that you might disagree with. You're gonna see like a 5'10" safety, but if you dig a little deeper into his stats, he's a 1-of-1 safety. Like, he's literally a unicorn. He has 99 finesse moves and 99 power moves. He even has a pass rush trait on yes as well. I think for sure for me, Troy P is going up into the B tier. He is a 1-of-1 card. There's no other card like him in the game. Now, if you hate short safeties and you don't have a role for him on defense where he can like rush the passer and like really excel, he's going to be a lot lower for you. He'd probably be F or D for you. But I think if you use this card right, he is so good. Then we got AJ Dillon. He's a really big bruising back. I think he's solid. I think, again, C or B tier for me. I'm going to put him at the top in the C. He's my favorite card in C right now. He might move up. Now we're getting into a little bit of the quarterbacks. Cam Newton right here. I think Cam Newton is the best Gen 3 quarterback in the game. The best Gen 3 quarterback in the game. If I say you're the best, you gotta be A, right? Especially at one of the most important positions in the game, quarterback. I really think it's a 2-man race for best quarterback in the game. I think it's between Cam and also this new Derrick Henry right here, who I'm just going to go ahead and lob up in the A tier as well. It's really dependent on, do you want Gen 3, the fastest deep ball release in the game, or do you want Slinger 1, the fastest in the pocket, short, medium, but has a slight little wind up on deep balls. Just really depends on your play style, but you can't go wrong with either one of these quarterbacks. Then we got Derek Carr. I actually really like Derek Carr. I've been a fan of him ever since his flashback. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the B tier as well. I think he's just a little bit below Cam and Henry. Just on like a couple speed, but he's not, there's nothing wrong with this card. He has good archetypes, has pretty decent speed with 90, hits all the accuracy thresholds, really good throw power as well. Just again, comparing him to Henry and Cam, I just think Cam and Henry are better. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson right here, he is gonna go D tier for me. Now I only have one problem with the card. It's his height. He's like 5'11", but he has great Excel stats. This is a card that is way better on current gen than next gen. We got Cordell Patterson at cornerback. I am a really big fan of this Cordell Patterson card. First off, with in the zone and all that, gonna be 99 speed any single team, 6'2", really good height, just moves really well. He's going B or A for me. I think I'm gonna have him B. Now I think he's the best card in this B tier, besides of course including Nick Foles with archetype being fixed. Cordell Patterson has that big hitter trait as a corner, which just really isn't common. Now we got Darrington Evans right here. Darrington for me is gonna go D tier once again. I'm just not really a big fan of the smaller running backs. Also really don't get why they boosted medium route running instead of short route running on this card. Someone in the comments mentioned that medium route running is wheel routes, but wheel routes already beat man coverage no matter the route running, because all you have to do is low ball it and then hold triangle and he's fine. So I would have been, he probably would have been C for me if he had 99 short route running instead of like the 50 or 60 that he has. Then we got Ben DiNucci. I'm gonna move Mixon and DiNucci right by each other. I think these cards are really similar. I think again it's gonna be B or A for me. I think they're better than Carr. I'm gonna put DiNucci and Mixon A. Now the reason why I have DiNucci, Mixon, and Cam on the same tier, there's one issue with Cam. Cam sometimes has some really long like hot route animation. Like I think he's the best statted, and also he's just like the biggest Gen 3 quarterback you could get. But if you think his hot routes are really annoying, going with DiNucci or Mixon makes sense as well. So I could see why you think DiNucci or Mixon would be the best quarterback in the game as well too. Just again, given Cam's hot routes, they are a little bit annoying at times. Matt Ryan right here. Matt Ryan for me, a lot of people are going to say this card's F and he's the worst one. While he isn't mobile at all, I would rather use Matt Ryan and Kelsey, but I will go ahead and put him F tier because I think Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Darrington Evans are just way better than this card. Again, there's nothing wrong with this card besides speed. I like that Gen 3 release. Matt Ryan's just someone that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense as a golden ticket unless you could boost the speed. We got Mike Evans, strong safety right here. He for sure for me is going A tier. I think he's one of the best strong safeties in the game. 6'5", could be 99 speed any single team within the zone. It's all the thresholds I'm looking for as well. You could user him, you could literally play this card wherever and he will ball for you. We got Tyreek Hill, middle linebacker. Now Tyreek Hill, middle linebacker is super interesting because like as a middle linebacker, I think you could argue he's the best in the game. But again, how valuable is a middle linebacker? That's kind of like the issue I'm having and the reason why he wouldn't be A for me. I'm thinking B or C. I think I'm going to put him C because I think the cards in B are just going to do way more for you. Just given the fact that he's a middle linebacker, that's really the only issue. Like stats wise, everything, he's pretty much perfect. I mean, he is a little undersized too, and I have heard people complain about this card not being able to tackle. And I was using this card for a while. Even tried to get him at tight end, didn't really work out. We might be trying that again here soon though. Chris Westry, this card is so interesting because of the fact that I think his Easter card is better than him. But if we're going based on boom, his Easter card doesn't exist, we're rating this card by itself. He's a 6'4" corner with crazy physical stats and get 99 speed any single team. He's gonna go A tier for me. One of the best corners in the game. I just happen to think his other card is better. Just given 1 AP acrobat, I think is more valuable than a couple +1s here and there for like excel, agility, and change of direction. We got Lamar Jackson right here. Lamar for me is gonna go B tier. Now why is he on the same level as Derek Carr when he has 99 speed, all this other stuff, and I think he's better than Derek Carr? It just really depends how you use him, because this card, you're insane with Escape Artist and you live and die by rolling out. This card could honestly join Ed Too Tall in the S tier for you, because when you get out the pocket, no one's stopping Lamar. But you could say that for a lot of quarterbacks given how powerful Escape Artist is. It's just, again, for Lamar, it's a release thing. Like, he's still in my top 10 quarterbacks. I just don't really like his in the pocket release, and it doesn't really fit my play style because I'm not rolling out every single play. And I feel like with Lamar, you're gonna have to. In Madden 22, it's so effective to go ahead and roll out that Lamar could be higher for you. William Perry, I'm not gonna lie to you, out of all the cards, in this video, I think he is the closest to joining Ed Tutal in S tier. That's how highly I think of this card. Like, play him at running back. If you have not played against this card with bow nose on him, I think he is the most annoying person to go up against. I feel like he breaks like 14 tackles every single play. He is an absolute headache. And if you're a toter man and you haven't tried out William Perry, highly recommend. And now that I'm here, I'm gonna move Michael Pittman down. I just like Burris, Ed Tutal, and Colin Johnson a little bit more. So I think Pittman being on the same tiers like Metcalf and Josh Gordon makes it a little bit more sense for me. We got golden ticket Ted Hendricks, no doubt about it for me. Another person going up in this A tier. Again, pretty cool. If he had 99 speed, I'd put him S, but only 98 speed within the zone, any single team. On a theme team, he joins Ed Tutal, no lie. But again, 98 speed within the zone, hits all the thresholds. Given his man zone, press, and play rec, you could play this card at corner too. Like, imagine Ed Tutal, Ted Hendricks, and Mike Evans at corner, or even Chris Westry as well. Like, you're going to be getting a lot of animations, otherwise you wouldn't. Even compared to using someone like Corradell or Justin Lane, Rasul Douglas, like, the range on these cards is kind of crazy. Then we got Corradell Patterson at running back. Now, I think he is one of the smoothest running backs I've used all year long. I really enjoyed using him. I just think there is a running back that's better in this promo. So he's going to go ahead, join up in the B tier for me. You could argue this card's the best running back in the promo, and I'm not going to say you're wrong. Again, he moves super well. I mean, there's nothing he can't do. He moves really well, has a great spin move, great receiver as well. We're gonna have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, stats wise, best quarterback in this promo. Should have been the best Gen 3 quarterback in the game, but given he has 5 strong arm archetypes, I'm going to put him in B tier just because, again, the reason why he's above Tom, even though Tom has some slightly better archetypes, like Gen 3 a lot more than traditional 1. And I would personally rather use Derek Carr than Russell Wilson, just again, given AP value. It's just an archetype thing. He has 5 strong arms. Then we got Tony Romo. Tony Romo is, again, someone that's just crippled by release. So I'm going to go ahead once again, put him F tier. Now, it feels crazy to have 4 quarterbacks in the F tier. Given how competitive quarterback is in the game as well, it makes a lot of sense to me because these cards just don't have a good release, or you're Matt Ryan, who's just slow. And at this point in the game, you don't really want to use a slow quarterback. Then we got halfback Vita Vea. I'm going to put him a tier below the fridge just because if he got bow nose, he'd be an A for me. But again, I think he's really similar to William Perry. I just rather use William Perry if I'm running the ball every play because William Perry gets bow nose. Vita Vea, another headache to deal with, man. Very annoying. Someone that just breaks a ton of tackles. Halfback Michael Vick. Halfback Michael Vick for me is going to be the running back that goes into A tier. He had similar movement, in my opinion, to Cordarrelle Patterson. They moved super good. He just has 99 speed compared to Cordarrelle, who has 97. I'd rather have Cordarrelle Patterson on a theme team over Michael Vick, but on any single team, give me Michael Vick with that 99 speed. Aaron Donald, like, he is probably the best right end in the game, but I don't think I'm going to put him A. I'm going to put him B, just given how, like, right end isn't really that valuable a position. And it's not like he gets any discounted abilities either. I'm actually going to put him with Tyreek because, again, just based on positional value, I think they're kind of similar. Like, comparing Aaron Donald to like Kabir, KGB, he gets 1 AP double or nothing. Aaron Donald doesn't really get any special discounted abilities or anything. Yeah, that's really the reason why you see, but stats wise, he's literally perfect. I don't have a problem with him. I could see him B. I could. Let me know if I missed on that. And then we got wide receiver Deion Sanders. Wide receiver Deion Sanders, really good card. I think he's a lot better on current gen than next gen. For me, he's going into the C tier though, and you could say he's the best. I would actually say Aaron Donald's the best card in C tier. I just think DK, Michael Pittman, Josh Gordon, and Nick Foles, even with messed up archetypes, is better than Deion Sanders. So yeah, y'all, that has been my tier list of golden tickets in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Let me know who you think should go up, who you think should go down. If you did say to the end though you enjoy videos like this, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to rank these golden tickets yourself, make sure to check the links down in the bio. It should be the first link that pops up. If you want to send me your thoughts, feel free, hit me up on Twitter, join the Discord. Appreciate y'all though clicking onto the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Other than that though, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.